Right behind you.
All right with me. So, where are we off to now? Ready when you are. I'm not saying the college caused the Great Collapse, but it's just kind of weird how this place wasn't hit, while the rest of Winterhold was.
Right behind you.
I read this book once. Oh, that was ages ago, really. And it was already falling apart. It had a very sweet love story between a woman and a vampire. Of course, when I was very young, I had a soft spot for romance. It was so silly, too. The vampire glowed in the sun. Whoever came up with that hogwash. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Gisargo regrets there was... And? Were they magnificent?
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really.
No, that was not supposed to happen. But Jazargo is pleased to see that you are here. You are a good friend to have done this. Jazargo will not forget it.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college?
No one's heard from the... Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. I'd better get going. I told you, it's from... I know that... But no matter how poorly they may have treated, it doesn't matter. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back. Keep your hands to yourself.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college?
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. Not just any dragon scales. You'll need Kavazin. Then, if you should happen upon the corpse of a dragon, you should... Even just one should be enough for me to complete my research.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks
Please
was
don't
here
bother
in
the
college?
Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them. Are you quite sure we need to be speaking? I'm disappointed to say I've learned little during my time here.
Is it true? One of the Sijiks was here in the college?
There are some experiments the college I hope you've got some... let's just take a look, then. Precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he's sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So, there's nothing more to be said. Oh, I suppose, but you keep this to yourself. I don't want it being known that I go back on my trades, understand? Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds. Till next time.
Have you heard from your family recently?
No, not really. Couriers don't seem to like delivering letters here.
That's too bad.
Not at all. It means I'm not being hounded about my progress at the college.
No one's heard from the Physic Order in so many years. Hard to believe one would just suddenly show up here. I didn't think he'd really give it back. Thank you, friend. It's good to know I can count on you. Mm-hmm.
Jezargo regrets there was no chance to speak with the Sijic monk.
Nice clothes. Doesn't it feel better to be able to move freely and casually?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Restoration is a... You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you? Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, but I know. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. Spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them. All right, then.
Well then. Let me know if you need anything.
What's that? Oh, yes, yes, thank you. I will. Illusion, really, is the least... You have gone beyond my teachings, but there is always more to learn. Knowledge of truly... I shall teach you a spell to discern things hidden from others. With it, bring all four to me, and I shall use them to inscribe the spells for you. There may be the various points of focus for magic energies around the college have become polluted and need cleansing. I see. The magical energies underneath the college still... Very well. Go to each... Return the glove. Please exercise caution. Use the gloves to clear the focal points. Oh my. Never... They can turn... There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
I do hope you're not disappointed.
Disappointed is not the word I would choose, Colette. Excuse me.
All right, then.
I don't want to see you treating any of these... Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book. Thank you.
How are you, Travis?
Excellent.
What do you
I'll
want?
start translating it.
Why should
Shouldn't
I
take
want
me more than a day or two.
Why can't I simply be
There are
sociable
more
with
books
my
to be
colleagues?
recovered and All right.
busy right
I wrote down the last place I'd heard about.
Fine.
Don't get killed.
Have a nice day.
I only just got my hands on it. I can only work. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Hey, watch it! Why are my research materials constantly disappearing? Once again, I have found very insulting
Please don't
notes
bother the
left in my
Archmage unless it's
personal...
up. It'd be necessary.
Simple barbaric.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
It's no secret that the college is... Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really... And how do you know of this? Did you... And he specifically... I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
I'm ready when you are.
Hundreds of years have gone. Looks like you're still in one piece. And more important, it's coming along slowly. I expect there are more books to be recovered and secured. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Good hunting.
I love it here. There's just so much knowledge. You ever think about what's next? I've always fancied visiting the Somerset Isles.
Right behind you.
That's thoughtful of you. Aw, thank you. These are beautiful. Do you need something? Well, I do admire their fondness for the sea, as pirates, sailors, or adventurers of the open waters. I used to read stories and great tales of Redguard pirates, from the shores of Stros Mackay to the farthest reaches of the Abetian Sea. Especially the daring adventures of Jait Talonwood. He was a little childhood hero of mine. So what do you say? Would you like to sail the open seas in pursuit of fame and the rarest treasures? I was kind of just playing around, but I like your enthusiasm. Maybe we should set sail for the coasts of Hammerfell sometime. After we're done with everything here in Skyrim.
Please don't bother the Archmage anymore. If there are any... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it. Though I'm not sure what he I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping him in a closet. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the Imperial... My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt... I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me... uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mizulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mizulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Keep that weapon sharp, and that wit sharper. It's a... Yes?
I'm ready if you are.
Do you need something? Not much, because there isn't really anything to do when you live on an island. And yes, on rare occasions I did travel to Skyrim with my father, on business. By which I mean intimidation, scheming, bribery, blackmail, an execution or two. You know, your typical chores of a Volkihar patriarch. And he did teach me some of those skills, if you could put it that way. But I didn't really do anything fun for the most part. I definitely didn't have a normal childhood. I guess that's what you get for being a follower of Moab Bal. Though... besides the typical gardening and reading, I also did sing quite a bit. I wasn't nearly good enough to join the Bard's College, but I was pretty decent at it, and it made me feel less lonely. Tell you what, give me some time to warm up a bit on the side, and maybe I'll sing something for you. So, off we are to this Mazult. The Dwemer sure give eccentric names for their cities. Hopefully we'll find the Staff of Magnus there. And if we encounter the Synod, let's also hope they'll be friendly. Packing all the layers of metal makes for a sturdier target, I think. Sorry.
swords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure that... Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Blood flowing again.
I tweaked my shoulder a bit in that last one, but I'll be fine. Feels good. Kind of soothing, actually. Rocks and valleys, crevices and hiding places. This is the kind of place where hermits and fanatics dwell. You'd fit right in. I'm kidding. Do you need something? Now isn't really a good time. Lead on.
Bad things get lost, friend.
Wait, stay sharp. Keep an eye out for Stormcloak spies.
I was just looking back at some childhood memories. The more pleasant ones. There was an old jetty where boats would bring supplies to the castle. Once we moved in, it never got used, along with the rest of the castle undercroft. That's why I used to play and hide down there, looking out to the sea, usually when my father was in a bad mood. Peace, quiet, and there was nothing but the crashing of waves and a sweet ocean breeze. However, if you journeyed further into the undercroft and away from the sea, you reached the old water cistern. You wouldn't like to hang around there for too long. On some days, this would smell. Just be glad you weren't there then. Yes? Sounds good. I sure hope the trip here was worth it. So, where are we off to now?
Right behind you.
Let's get going.